things we learned from Brentford one and Chelsea one. Enzo Maresca makes some couple of big mistakes from the lineup. He should not have dropped two of his right back and even the best left back before to start against Brentford. Though I think maybe he's resting his players just because he has a big game ahead of him in the Champions League. And obviously, we are facing Manchester United next in the Premier League. But that is not an excuse for Enzo Maresca to drop either Malogutsu or Rich James or even Marc Cucurella just to face Brentford. Now, the people we used, we know they are Chelsea players, but they are not guaranteed that they can give Chelsea what we want. I prefer Chelsea using these players maybe playing the FA Cup or the Carling Cup, not in the Premier League or in the Champions League. So the error came from the lineup. We using Wesley Fofana as a right back is a big error, and using Hato, who is just coming to the Premier League for the first time, he has not understand the system yet. Not to talk of understanding the way Maresca approaches game. Then he benched Marc Cucurella for Ato to start against Brentford. I think that is where the error really came from. But obviously, against that, Chelsea was really super today against Brentford. And I'm really happy that at least we did not lose the game. We were able to play a draw which is 2-2. Firstly, I will say that from the first goal, Tosin and Adebayo overlapped in that situation. Tosin and Adebayo really overlap, and Wesley Fofana, who should cover up for him. It really tells that this guy is playing out of position. He was really a centre back, not a right back. If it was Malo Guto in that position or Rich James, I know they would have done better than that. They would have covered up, and that ball should not have led to a goal. Now the thing leading to a goal gave the lead to Brentford against Chelsea in the first half. But I'm really happy Enzo Maresca saw the error and was able to make a quick changes, which was able to brought in Marco Corella, brought in Rhys James, Terry George, and even Kopama, who was able to get the first goal for Chelsea. But a lot of people will like say that Kopama should have scored that second goal, which Pedro was able to give to him. Though I will agree with that, but firstly, this guy is on motion. Not every player can do well on motion. That is why you know that a player like Kopama cannot do well on motion. That is why this guy cannot play as a first man. But if to say this guy calm down to play that ball, he's going to score that ball. Okay, look at the first ball that Kopama scored. He calmed down gently. He was not on motion. But someone who is on motion, he could not score that ball. Even look at the goal that Moses Caicedo scored. He had to stop before he was able to shoot that ball. So not all players can shoot on motion. I think that was really what happened to Kopama for not scoring that goal. But Brentford scoring the second goal, I think it was very embarrassing to Chelsea because I felt Chelsea has won this game like totally, not knowing that Chelsea was still going to play a draw at 90 plus about 6 minutes. At 94 minutes, Chelsea is now like I did not really expect that Chelsea can still play draw in this game. For we coming down from 1-0 down to 2-1, now ended the game with 2-2 is a very big deserve. Let me say it's a big disappointment to me and to every Chelsea fans here. And this is to show that Enzo Maresca needs to step up his game. Not everything we will approach with the same pattern. He has done the same thing against Real Betis. We are able to escape. We won that game like 4-1 Abi. Now he's doing the same thing against Brentford. He should not have do this against Brentford. Not all team this approach works for. Instead, if you use your normal player to start the game, then you win or you are ahead by 2 goals, 3 goals. Then you can bring in all these players that you start from the beginning of the game, then that would be very super game for you because you have won the game hands down already. Now you doing this kind of silly substitute, like it's very crazy. It's very crazy. Manchester United is our next game. I hope you don't do this kind of silly mistake. We have now Bayern Munich in our first Champions League game, which I think is going to be a very big game for Chelsea this season. Which is the reason why I hear a lot of comments, people saying that this is the main reason why Enzo Maresca can bench these players, and also they are coming from international break. You understand all these scenarios, but in some cases, you just need to use them because you using them like before the game end. It's better you use them from the beginning. then you win or stay ahead in the game, then you brought these in people, then you rest those players. I think that is a better idea instead of bringing them in the second half. I think that is what really killed the game, and that is the error Enzo Maresca really make. And I hope he's going to learn from this mistake. I really hope he learned from this mistake. And if it's the first time coming on across this channel, we share updates about Chelsea football news. And I know that a lot of Chelsea fans are there which are waiting for this kind of videos. So I will be very happy if you can like this video, share and comment, so that the algorithm can figure out the content and push it out to more Chelsea fans who are going to engage on this video. And don't hesitate, because you are not Chelsea fans, you can't engage with my video. Also, don't make also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you up with the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Catch up with the next one. Peace out.